So in problem number 67, we have to find by definition the prime function of pi times x minus x to the cube. The first thing we need to do is plug the function into the formula. The second step is to open each parenthesis. The parenthesis that it's in the middle, we have to open it by using this method. All over h. So the second step is to eliminate the parenthesis in the middle by multiplying each and every one by the negative. So next, now that we have all the parentheses opened, we have to get rid of the common factors. So it's going to be the pi times x, the x to the cube, and circle all of the leftovers. So then we rewrite the formula just with the leftovers. So then we have to find the common factor, that's h, to eliminate the h in the denominator. So now we can eliminate the h's and rewrite the leftovers. And in this step, we have to, as it's x approaching 0, we have to eliminate all the h's by plugging in the 0 in the h's. So then the answer is the f prime of x equals pi minus 3x squared, and as these two numbers are multiplied by 0, you eliminate them. So your final answer is pi minus 3x squared. So in problem number 49, what we have to do is find, by using the graph, the following limits. Letter A, limit of f of x as x approaches negative infinity. So you go to the x values, to the negatives, and the negative infinity, it's approximately touching y2. So our answer there is 2. Letter B, f of x, limit of f of x is at x approaching infinity. So you go to the x values in the positive infinity, and it's approaching y value 2. Letter C, limit of f of x equals, as x approaching the value of 1, but from the left side, since it has a negative. So you go into the x values, number 1 from the left side. It has a vertical asymptote in number 1. So from the left side, it will be positive infinity. And letter D, we have to approach the number 1 from the right side, since it has a positive sign. So limit of f of x as x approaches 1 from the right side, it's the same, positive infinity. And letter E, limit of f of x as x approaches 1, we have to see. We have to approach 1 from the left and from the right, and we have to see which one will be. So in this case, since the number 1 is a vertical asymptote, what we do is check on both sides. Left side is positive infinity, right side is positive infinity. But since we have no actual numbers, we say D and E. That does not exist because it never touches the one value of x, since there is a vertical asymptote.
This is problem 1a, and we need to find the piecewise function of this. And they tell us we need to find the limit when x approaches to the negative side of 1, the positive side of 1, and when x approaches to 1. So the first step is to make two charts for these two functions. And the first chart, we need to find numbers that are less than 1, just like here. Plug these numbers on the function, and the answer they give us, we need to plug in them in the chart, just like this. This is our first chart. Our second chart, we need to find numbers that are greater or equal than 1, just like here. And when we plug in the numbers in this function and we have the answers, we plug in them again, the numbers on the function, and we have two charts. And since we need to find limits, we just need to look where the point is. And when the limit of x approaches 1 on the negative side, it will be 2. When x approaches 1 to the positive side, it will be D and E, because on the positive side it goes way beyond and there's no point of intersection. And when x approaches 1, it's also D and E, because it goes right through the hole. And this is how you solve the piecewise function.